Wealth is not just a matter of material gain. For chosen ones, it carries a deeper meaning, a spiritual connection to abundance that aligns with divine purpose. This wealth has been set aside for you long before you ever realized it, waiting to be claimed. It is not the kind of wealth that merely satisfies the physical needs of life. It is the kind that transforms your entire existence, enriching your mind, body, and spirit. The moment you begin to recognize the wealth waiting for you, the doors to greater opportunities begin to open. Chosen ones are not called to live in lack or struggle. While challenges are part of the journey, the ultimate design for your life is one of abundance and overflow. This abundance is not just limited to financial prosperity, but extends to every area of your life: relationships, health, purpose, and spiritual fulfillment. However, to access this wealth, there must be a shift in mindset. Many times, the conditioning of the world has taught that wealth is reserved for a select few, that it is difficult to attain, or that it is somehow disconnected from spirituality. But the truth is, wealth is a divine gift, one that has been waiting for you to claim it. The wealth that is waiting for chosen ones is not a matter of chance or coincidence. It is a direct reflection of your alignment with your higher purpose. When you step into your calling, you naturally begin to attract the resources, opportunities, and blessings needed to fulfill it. This is not about striving or struggling to make things happen. It is about stepping into the flow of abundance that has been designed specifically for you. It's about recognizing that wealth is part of your divine birthright, something that has been set aside for you because of the mission you carry. There may have been times when you questioned whether you were deserving of such wealth. Perhaps the experiences of lack or difficulty led you to believe that wealth was out of reach. But the truth is, these moments of struggle were meant to prepare you for the greater abundance that is on the horizon. The journey of a chosen one often involves overcoming obstacles that others may not face. These obstacles are not there to block your path, but to strengthen your ability to steward the wealth that is coming your way. Every challenge, every moment of doubt, has been a stepping stone toward the prosperity that awaits you. Wealth in its truest form is about more than just personal gain. It is a tool, a resource that enables you to fulfill your purpose and impact the world around you. The blessings that are on their way are not just for your benefit, but for the benefit of those you are called to serve. You are being positioned to be a channel of divine abundance, one through which blessings flow freely to others. This is the higher calling of wealth for chosen ones, one that is not self-centered but purpose-driven. As we explore this journey further, we will uncover how to unlock the divine prosperity that is waiting for you and the key steps that align you with the abundance destined to come into your life. Prosperity begins in the mind and spirit long before it manifests in the physical world. The divine prosperity that awaits chosen ones is not something that can be forced or manipulated through external means. Instead, it flows naturally when you align yourself with the higher principles of abundance. This alignment requires a deep understanding that wealth is not a distant possibility, but a reality that is already within reach. The key to unlocking this prosperity lies in shifting your internal beliefs about abundance and tapping into the spiritual laws that govern it. Many chosen ones have been conditioned to believe that prosperity is hard to come by, that it requires endless toil, or that it is reserved for others. These limiting beliefs create mental blocks that prevent the flow of wealth into your life. To unlock divine prosperity, you must first dismantle these false narratives and replace them with the truth that you are worthy of abundance and that wealth is part of the divine design for your life. This shift in mindset is crucial, as it opens the door for prosperity to enter in unexpected and miraculous ways. One of the most important keys to unlocking divine prosperity is understanding the principle of alignment. When you are in alignment with your higher calling, you naturally attract the resources and opportunities necessary to fulfill that calling. This is because prosperity is not just about material wealth. It is about being in the right place at the right time, meeting the right people, and recognizing the opportunities that others might overlook. When you are in sync with your purpose, the universe conspires to bring everything you need into your path. Another key to unlocking prosperity is gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful force that amplifies the blessings already present in your life and makes room for more to come. When you focus on what you already have rather than what you lack, you shift your energy from scarcity to abundance. This energetic shift is what draws even more wealth into your experience. Chosen ones who practice gratitude regularly find that opportunities for prosperity seem to multiply effortlessly. It's also essential to trust in the divine timing of your prosperity. The abundance that is meant for you will not pass you by, but it will come when the time is right. Often, chosen ones are placed in situations where patience is required, where it feels like the blessings are delayed. But this delay is not denial. Instead, it is preparation. Every moment of waiting is designed to shape your capacity to receive the wealth that is on its way. Trusting in this process allows you to remain in a state of peace and expectancy rather than frustration or doubt. As you unlock divine prosperity, you begin to realize that abundance is not just about accumulation, it's about circulation, allowing wealth to flow through you and out into the world. When you give generously, share your blessings, and use your wealth to uplift others, you activate an even greater flow of abundance into your life. This is the cycle of prosperity that chosen ones are called to embrace. Having explored these foundational principles of divine prosperity, it's important to address the limiting beliefs about wealth that have held you back. Breaking through these barriers will allow you to fully step into the abundance that is already waiting for you. Limiting beliefs about wealth can be some of the most deeply ingrained obstacles on the path to abundance. These beliefs often stem from upbringing, cultural conditioning, or past experiences that have shaped how chosen ones perceive wealth. To fully embrace the divine prosperity awaiting you, these barriers must be broken. The key to unlocking this breakthrough lies in recognizing where these beliefs come from and actively working to replace them with higher truths. It's common for chosen ones to internalize false narratives about money, especially if they've been taught that wealth is inherently negative or unattainable. Perhaps you've been led to believe that seeking wealth is selfish, that it's reserved for a select few, or that money is the root of all evil. These ideas, although prevalent, are distortions that limit your potential to receive the abundance destined for you. Wealth is a tool, a neutral resource that reflects the energy and intention behind it. In the hands of chosen ones, wealth becomes a force for good, a way to uplift others and fulfill a higher purpose. Breaking through limiting beliefs requires awareness. The first step is to identify the subconscious thoughts that shape your relationship with wealth. These thoughts often operate in the background, influencing decisions and behaviors without you even realizing it. For instance, you may find yourself hesitating to pursue certain opportunities or feeling unworthy of financial success. Once you become aware of these patterns, you can begin the process of releasing them. One of the most effective ways to dismantle limiting beliefs is through affirmation and reprogramming. When chosen ones actively affirm the truth about abundance, that wealth is part of the divine plan, and that they are deserving of it, new pathways of belief are created. This process involves replacing negative self-talk with empowering statements. Instead of telling yourself that wealth is hard to come by, you affirm that wealth flows easily into your life. Over time, these affirmations shift your mindset, creating a fertile ground for prosperity to grow. Another important aspect of breaking through limiting beliefs is letting go of past financial failures or disappointments. Many chosen ones carry the weight of past experiences, allowing them to shape how they view wealth in the present. But these past setbacks do not define your future. Each financial struggle, each lesson learned, has been a stepping stone toward greater understanding and responsibility. It's crucial to forgive yourself for any past mistakes and release the emotional burden they carry. This release creates space for new opportunities to emerge, unencumbered by the weight of old beliefs. As you break free from limiting beliefs, you will begin to notice a shift in how you view wealth. What once felt like a distant dream will start to feel within reach. Opportunities that seemed closed will begin to open, and the fear or guilt that once accompanied thoughts of prosperity will dissolve. Chosen ones are meant to live in a state of abundance, and breaking through these mental barriers is the first step toward claiming that birthright. With these limiting beliefs dismantled, it's time to focus on building a spiritual blueprint for financial success. This blueprint will serve as a guide for navigating the path to wealth while staying aligned with your higher purpose. Financial success for chosen ones follows a different path than what the world typically teaches. While traditional methods may focus solely on hard work, sacrifice, or material gain, the spiritual blueprint for prosperity goes far deeper. It's about aligning yourself with divine principles that attract wealth effortlessly, allowing you to live in a state of flow rather than struggle. This blueprint is designed to guide chosen ones toward financial abundance while staying true to their higher purpose. At the core of this spiritual blueprint is intention. The energy behind your financial goals plays a significant role in determining the level of success you achieve. When chosen ones set intentions from a place of service, love, and purpose, they activate a flow of abundance that transcends material limitations. This is because the universe responds to the energy of your intentions, amplifying those that are rooted in alignment with your divine mission. Rather than chasing wealth, you attract it by being clear about why you desire it and how it will be used to further your purpose. Vision is another essential component of the spiritual blueprint for financial success. Chosen ones must have a clear, expansive vision of the wealth they wish to create and how it will impact not only their lives but also the world around them. This vision serves as a roadmap, guiding your decisions and actions toward opportunities that align with your greater purpose. When you have a clear vision of what financial success looks like for you, it becomes easier to identify the steps necessary to bring that vision to life. Trusting divine timing is also key. While the world may push for immediate results and instant gratification, chosen ones understand that wealth flows in alignment with divine timing. This means that while you may have clear goals, the manifestation of those goals may not happen in the way or time frame you expect. Learning to trust this process allows you to remain patient and open, knowing that what is meant for you will arrive when you are fully ready to receive it. Impatience and frustration block the flow of abundance, but trust opens the door for prosperity to enter at the perfect moment. Another critical element of this spiritual blueprint is action. While chosen ones are guided by spiritual principles, it is important to take concrete steps toward financial success. This may include learning about investment strategies, creating multiple streams of income, or developing skills that will lead to long-term prosperity. The difference is that these actions are not taken from a place of fear or desperation, but from a place of confidence and alignment with divine purpose. Every step you take is supported by the spiritual energy that is guiding you toward your goals. With the spiritual blueprint in place, it's also important to cultivate a mindset that is open to receiving wealth. Many chosen ones have been conditioned to feel unworthy or uncertain about their ability to handle prosperity. Overcoming these mental barriers is essential to unlocking the full potential of the financial success waiting for you. Having established this spiritual framework, it's time to explore how walking in faith is an essential part of manifesting wealth and how trusting the process will bring you closer to your financial goals. Faith is the cornerstone of manifesting wealth for chosen ones. It is the foundation upon which all other actions and intentions rest. Without faith, the journey toward abundance becomes riddled with doubt and hesitation. Faith is not just a belief in the possibility of wealth, but an unshakable knowing that abundance is already yours. It is the assurance that you are guided, protected, and provided for by divine forces working in your favor. Walking in faith means trusting this unseen power, even when the physical evidence of wealth has yet to appear. Chosen ones are called to walk a path that requires a higher level of trust. While the world may rely on external signs of success, those who are chosen must learn to operate from an inner conviction. This conviction is what separates chosen ones from those who chase wealth without purpose. Walking in faith means understanding that the spiritual realm is always moving on your behalf, orchestrating opportunities, connections, and resources that will lead to your financial prosperity. It may not always be visible in the moment, but faith allows you to move forward confidently, knowing that everything is working out for your good. One of the most challenging aspects of walking in faith is maintaining belief in the face of setbacks. There will be moments when it feels like the doors to wealth are closing or when circumstances appear to be working against you. These moments are tests of faith, opportunities to strengthen your trust in the divine process. Chosen ones understand that these challenges are not signs of failure, but are often the very catalysts for breakthrough. Faith allows you to see beyond the immediate circumstances and focus on the bigger picture, the divine plan that is unfolding for your ultimate good. Walking in faith also means releasing control. The desire to control every aspect of the journey can create resistance and block the flow of abundance. Faith invites chosen ones to surrender to divine timing, allowing the universe to bring about wealth in the most perfect and harmonious way. This doesn't mean sitting idly by. Rather, it means taking inspired action while trusting that the outcome is already secured. Faith transforms the way you approach wealth. It shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from struggle to ease. Another powerful aspect of faith is its ability to attract opportunities. When chosen ones walk in faith, they vibrate at a frequency that draws in people, resources, and situations that align with their purpose. Faith acts as a magnet for wealth, opening doors that might otherwise remain closed. It allows you to move through life with an energy of expectancy, knowing that what you seek is already making its way to you. This magnetism is not about manipulation or force. It's about aligning with the natural flow of abundance that is available to you. With faith as your guiding force, the path to manifesting wealth becomes one of trust, ease, and flow. There is no need for stress or worry, only a deep knowing that wealth is your divine inheritance. As you continue to walk in faith, your belief in the abundance waiting for you will grow stronger, and you will find yourself stepping into greater levels of financial success. Now that you've embraced faith as a key element in your journey to wealth, it's time to explore why wealth is not only a blessing, but also a vital part of your divine purpose. Understanding this connection will further solidify your relationship with prosperity and your higher calling. Wealth is not just an external reward, it is an integral part of the divine purpose for chosen ones. The abundance that is coming your way is not solely for personal gain, but to empower you to fulfill your mission on a much larger scale. This understanding shifts the perspective on wealth from something to be chased to something that is a necessary tool for living out your higher calling. Wealth is designed to expand your reach, amplify your influence, and enable you to serve others in a greater capacity. Chosen ones are called to be leaders, healers, and guides in this world. To carry out this role effectively, access to resources is essential. Wealth provides the ability to invest in yourself, in others, and in causes that resonate with your soul's mission. Whether it's through philanthropy, mentorship, or creating businesses that align with your spiritual values, wealth becomes a channel through which you fulfill your purpose. Without it, your ability to impact the world in the ways you are called to would be limited. This is why wealth is a crucial part of your divine plan. It is a means to magnify your influence and serve more powerfully. The misconception that wealth and spirituality are at odds has long been a barrier for many chosen ones. But in truth, wealth is a reflection of the inner alignment with abundance. When you are fully aligned with your divine purpose, wealth flows naturally as a byproduct of that alignment. This isn't about accumulating wealth for the sake of materialism. It's about understanding that abundance is part of the divine order, meant to be utilized for good. Money in the hands of those who are chosen becomes a powerful force for transformation and healing in the world. Wealth also grants you freedom to pursue your calling without the constraints of financial limitations. It allows you to focus on what truly matters, on the work that lights up your soul, rather than being consumed by the need to survive or make ends meet. This freedom is not just for you, it extends to the people you are destined to help. By stepping into your own financial power, you create opportunities for others to do the same. This ripple effect is part of the greater plan, where your wealth becomes a blessing not only to you, but to all those you touch. Wealth is also a way to elevate the spiritual consciousness of the world. When chosen ones step into their financial abundance, they demonstrate that wealth and spirituality can coexist harmoniously. You serve as a living example of what is possible when you are fully aligned with your higher purpose. This shifts the narrative around money, showing others that wealth is not something to be feared or resented, but embraced as a divine gift that can be used to uplift and inspire. Embracing wealth as part of your divine purpose requires a shift in mindset. It calls for a release of old beliefs that wealth is somehow unspiritual or that it will corrupt your higher calling. On the contrary, wealth amplifies your ability to fulfill your mission. The more resources you have, the more lives you can touch, and the greater impact you can make in the world. Now that we've explored how wealth is tied to your divine purpose, we turn our focus to the obstacles that may have been blocking your blessings. Removing these barriers will allow you to step fully into the flow of abundance that is waiting for you. Obstacles to wealth are often subtle and hidden, rooted deep in the mind, spirit, and environment. For chosen ones, these barriers are not always physical. More often, they exist as mental and spiritual blockages that prevent the flow of abundance. Recognizing and removing these obstacles is essential to stepping fully into the blessings that are waiting for you. Wealth is your birthright, but clearing the path to receive it requires intentional effort. One of the most common obstacles is self-doubt. Chosen ones may question whether they are truly deserving of wealth or whether they have what it takes to manage it responsibly. These doubts are often the result of past experiences, cultural conditioning, or fear of the unknown. Overcoming self-doubt requires a shift in self-perception. You must begin to see yourself as worthy, not because of what you have done, but because of who you are, someone divinely chosen for a greater purpose. Wealth is simply one of the tools you are meant to use in fulfilling that purpose, and you are more than capable of stewarding it wisely. Another obstacle is the scarcity mindset. Chosen ones who have experienced lack in the past may carry the belief that there is never enough to go around. This mindset creates resistance to receiving wealth, as it constantly focuses on limitations rather than possibilities. Shifting from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance is key to unlocking the flow of blessings. Instead of focusing on what is missing, begin to focus on the opportunities and resources that are already present. Gratitude is a powerful tool in this process, as it redirects your energy from lack to abundance, making it easier for more wealth to flow into your life. Fear of success can also be a hidden barrier. While it may seem counterintuitive, many chosen ones fear what will happen if they achieve the level of wealth they desire. Will it change who they are? Will they lose relationships? Will it bring new responsibilities they are not ready for? These fears, though valid, are rooted in uncertainty. Overcoming the fear of success involves trusting that the divine has equipped you for every step of the journey. The wealth you are destined to receive will not overwhelm you, but instead will empower you to step into your purpose more fully. Environmental obstacles can also play a role in blocking your blessings. The people, places, and situations you surround yourself with can either support your growth or hinder it. Chosen ones must be mindful of the energies they allow into their space. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, doubt, or lack, these energies can create resistance to the abundance that is trying to enter your life. Clearing your environment, both physically and energetically, can create a space that invites prosperity. This may involve distancing yourself from relationships or environments that no longer serve your highest good. Once you begin to recognize and remove these obstacles, the flow of abundance becomes much easier. Wealth is not meant to be elusive. It is meant to flow freely into your life when the path is clear. Removing these barriers allows you to align fully with the divine plan for your prosperity. With these obstacles cleared, it's time to focus on aligning yourself with the frequency of abundance, stepping into a mindset and energy that attracts wealth naturally into your life. Abundance is not just about material wealth. It is an energetic state, a frequency that chosen ones can align with to manifest prosperity in all areas of life. This frequency operates on a higher vibration, one that transcends the limitations of scarcity, fear, or doubt. Aligning with the frequency of abundance means stepping into a state of flow where opportunities, resources, and blessings naturally gravitate toward you. It's not about forcing wealth to come into your life, it's about becoming a magnet for it. The frequency of abundance is accessed through both mindset and energy. Chosen ones must cultivate an internal environment that reflects the abundance they wish to see externally. This begins with your thoughts. Every thought carries a vibration, and those vibrations either align with abundance or repel it. Negative thoughts rooted in fear, lack, or self-doubt lower your vibration, making it harder for abundance to flow. On the other hand, thoughts of gratitude, possibility, and trust raise your vibration, bringing you into alignment with the frequency of abundance. Visualization is a powerful tool for shifting your mindset and aligning with abundance. When chosen ones visualize their ideal life, they are not just imagining a distant future, they are actively creating a blueprint for their reality. Visualization helps to retrain the mind, allowing you to see beyond current circumstances and focus on the possibilities that lie ahead. The clearer your vision, the more aligned you become with the energy of abundance. It sends a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive, and the universe responds accordingly. In addition to mindset, the energy you carry plays a critical role in aligning with abundance. Chosen ones must pay attention to the energy they emit, as it acts like a beacon, attracting experiences that match their vibration. When you walk through life with an energy of expectancy and confidence, you naturally attract wealth. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or difficulties, but rather approaching them with the knowing that you are supported and that everything is working in your favor. The energy of abundance is one of ease, flow, and trust. Gratitude is another powerful way to raise your vibration and align with the frequency of abundance. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is already present. It opens your heart to receive even more, because the energy of appreciation attracts more to be appreciated. Chosen ones who practice gratitude consistently find that opportunities for wealth and success multiply effortlessly. It's not just about saying thank you, it's about embodying a state of appreciation for everything in your life, big or small. Another key to aligning with abundance is surrounding yourself with high-vibration people and environments. Energy is contagious, and when chosen ones place themselves in spaces filled with positivity, support, and success, their own energy begins to match that vibration. Seek out mentors, communities, and environments that inspire and uplift you. These connections will help to amplify your alignment with abundance and create even more opportunities for wealth to flow into your life. Once you've aligned with the frequency of abundance, the doors to financial success open wider. But with great wealth comes great responsibility. It's crucial to understand the role of stewardship and how chosen ones are called to manage their wealth wisely for the benefit of themselves and others. Wealth is not just a personal blessing. It carries with it a profound responsibility. For chosen ones, financial abundance is not merely about accumulation, but about stewardship, managing wealth in alignment with a higher purpose. The prosperity that flows into your life is meant to serve a greater good, to uplift not only your personal circumstances, but also the lives of others around you. Understanding the responsibility that comes with wealth is key to ensuring that it multiplies and fulfills its divine purpose. Stewardship begins with awareness. Chosen ones must be intentional about how they handle their wealth, recognizing that it is a tool given by the divine to further their mission. This requires thoughtful consideration of where and how resources are allocated. Whether it's through charitable giving, investments in purposeful businesses, or supporting communities, wealth must be used in ways that reflect your higher calling. Stewardship is about making decisions that are not only beneficial for you, but also contribute to the greater good. Wealth can also magnify who you already are. For chosen ones, it is important to cultivate humility and gratitude as wealth increases. The responsibility of wealth requires a grounded approach, one that acknowledges that your financial success is not solely the result of your own efforts, but also a manifestation of divine favor. Staying connected to this truth keeps you aligned with your purpose and prevents wealth from becoming a distraction or source of ego. The more grounded you remain, the more effectively you can use your resources to fulfill your mission. Another aspect of the responsibility of wealth is the impact it has on others. Chosen ones are leaders by nature, and how you handle your wealth sets an example for those around you. People will look to you for guidance on how to navigate abundance with integrity and purpose. Your actions can inspire others to rise above limiting beliefs about money and embrace a mindset of abundance. By demonstrating wise and compassionate stewardship, you encourage others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positive change in the world. Managing wealth also involves ensuring its sustainability. Chosen ones must think long-term, considering not only the immediate benefits of wealth, but also how it can continue to grow and serve future generations. This requires a balance of wisdom and foresight, investing in ways that protect and expand your resources. Sustainability means making choices that will allow your wealth to be a lasting legacy, not just for yourself, but for those who come after you. This is part of the divine responsibility that comes with financial success. The responsibility of wealth extends beyond just financial management. It also involves emotional and spiritual maturity. Wealth brings opportunities, but it also brings challenges. The responsibility of navigating these challenges with grace and wisdom falls upon chosen ones. You must remain vigilant, ensuring that the pursuit of wealth does not overshadow your spiritual mission. Wealth should amplify your purpose, not diminish it. With this understanding of wealth's responsibility, it's time to fully embrace the blessings awaiting you. Now we'll explore how to claim these blessings confidently, stepping into the role of a powerful steward and allowing wealth to flow into your life freely. Claiming the wealth that is destined for you requires both faith and action. Chosen ones are not meant to live in lack, but to step boldly into the abundance that has been divinely prepared. However, this requires a shift, not just in your mindset, but in the way you approach your life and purpose. To claim your blessing is to accept that you are worthy of it and that it is meant to be a vital part of your journey. Wealth, in its true form, is not a burden but a resource to help you fulfill the higher calling you were chosen for. Claiming your blessing begins with knowing that the doors to abundance have already been opened for you. There is no need to force or manipulate your way into wealth. It is your birthright. The divine has already set aside blessings that are waiting for you to step into alignment. This process starts with an internal shift, moving from doubt to certainty, from hesitation to confident action. The more you believe in your divine inheritance, the more effortlessly you can step into the wealth that is already on its way. Stewarding your blessing means using your wealth with purpose and intention. It is not enough to simply receive. You must also manage and multiply your resources in ways that honor your calling. This is where wisdom, discernment, and alignment with your spiritual values come into play. Chosen ones are called to make decisions that go beyond personal gain. Every financial decision you make should be a reflection of your higher mission, ensuring that your wealth is not only a blessing to you, but also to those whose lives you touch. Stewardship also involves giving. True wealth flows when you open your hands and share your blessings with others. This act of giving is not just about money, it's about sharing your time, your wisdom, and your resources to uplift those around you. The more you give, the more the cycle of abundance continues. Chosen ones are vessels through which blessings flow, and as you give, you activate an even greater flow of wealth back into your life. This creates a continuous exchange between you and the universe, where you are both a recipient and a provider of divine abundance. As you claim and steward your wealth, remember that it is part of a much larger plan. Your prosperity is not just for your benefit, but for the fulfillment of your divine purpose. The financial abundance you attract is a tool that enables you to carry out your mission on a grander scale. Whether through philanthropy, leadership, or personal influence, your wealth amplifies your ability to create positive change in the world. By stepping into your role as a steward of wealth, you fulfill a greater destiny that extends beyond your own life. Claiming your blessing means fully embracing who you are as a chosen one. It means walking in the certainty that you are destined for greatness, that wealth is a natural part of your journey, and that you have the power to shape the world around you. No longer will you doubt or hesitate. Instead, you will step boldly into the future, ready to receive the blessings that have been waiting for you. This is your moment to claim your wealth, not just for yourself, but for the purpose you were chosen to fulfill. The path ahead is one of abundance, prosperity, and impact. As you claim your blessing and steward it with wisdom, you step into the fullness of your destiny as a chosen one, empowered to create a life of wealth, purpose, and divine fulfillment.